In this episode of Food Service Worker, we're gonna be giving you the disclaimer first. If you don't know it already by now, if you have a short attention span, you just never know if these videos are real long. You try to find another video to watch because this probably is not the channel for those types of people. That said, today's episode is going to be talking about cell phone policy on you bringing that to a county jail or a Department of Corrections. So I will straight up now tell you that this varies depending on the locations and your job title too. But if you're a food service worker, I can probably tell you now they're probably not going to let you bring that into the facility. And the reason for it is, if you can't already tell this now, obviously safety, security related things. Obviously they don't want you to be taking pictures of inmates and letting inmates use your phone, and inmates getting a hold of your phone, and you wasting the company's time by being on your Obama phone instead of doing your job as a food service worker, making sure the inmates are doing their derby and you're doing your derby too. And that is the policy on cell phones. So no types of communication devices. And in fact, you may not be allowed to bring in a smartwatch. If it connects to a internet source like your mobile phone, Bluetooth, any of that stuff, you're not even allowed to bring that type of stuff in. You cannot have a Bluetooth watch. You have to have just a plain old G-Shock style watch. If you want a G-Shock, get one of those. Like G-Shock, you can't really see it too well, but it's a G-Shock watch. Not the like the brag or anything, but it's just a good quality watch that guys like to wear and stuff. In fact, I heard a story a long time ago. Well, that was a long time ago. Honestly, I'm lying now. I heard a story that a long time ago, the G-Shock actually used to be considered the Rolex of prisons. Used to be, because inmates actually want to be different. They want to stand out and be different from everybody else, because in prison, inmates pretty much wear the same uniforms. And so if they could get a watch that's a different color or something like that, then you look like a baller in there. Anyways, that's a different topic, but I'm just saying you can't have any type of devices or anything that connects to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, internet, nothing like that. So you can't bring in any type of stuff like that. So hopefully that has helped you out on the cell phone policies. And by the way, if you do have to use your cell phone, it's probably going to be stuck in your car. And if you're lucky, you might be able to go out to your car and your brake. Depending on how far your car is from where the areas and how much security you have to go through, it might even be worth going out there to your car at the end of the day, because you have to go through so much stuff probably for you, depending on your location, to get out there. I can tell you now, I know where I've worked at, getting outside the door, it ain't happening. Once you're in there until it's time for you to leave. So your cell phone, forget about it. Forget about the world existing out there. Your world is inside the kitchen, and if something is an emergency, your family needs to get a hold of you, probably should have the number for the kitchen for them to have so they can call you. And by the way, I'm just going to tell you now, don't use the office phone to talk to your besties or make calls if it's not relevant. If it's checkup, if it's something important, maybe you can get away with that, but it's kind of a bad thing to be using the kitchen phone for your personal needs and stuff like that. Just saying. And probably just gonna get this out there, your calls could probably be monitored and recorded for quality training purposes and stuff like that. Anyways, that's it from this episode on cell phone policy. We'll see y'all summers down the line, huh? See you in the next one, bubs.